In the 2 hours that passed, the streets were deserted.
Seattle, simultaneously laid back in nature and jacked up on caffeine. The Emerald City positively hums with energy. Here, megacores hobnob with startups as equals. As she steams your 140-degree Ephemera mocha, crowdfund your barista's e-wallet app. You'll be using it to buy that coffee tomorrow. If anything unites the goat herds, the glass sculptors, the nerd rock musicians, and the serial killers of the Pacific Northwest, it's this: a distinct sense of self-awareness. People in Seattle get who they are, and it won't surprise anyone that they're not the only ones. In research labs across the city, metal and plastic is becoming aware. Machines have expectations now. They are not just made to do things, they are made to want them done. These machines fall into 3 groups. Clones, robotic animals and people built out of man's fascination with replicating himself. Drones, robotic vehicles and weapons and implements, eschewing organic forms for improved functionality. And zones, or 0-1s, incorporeal programs. They exist as bugs, as viruses, as discrepancies in the system. These factions all know one thing. First, build more builders. It's a real-life strategy game. First to get a soul wins. We don't know what happens if they win. Keeping emotions from them is dangerous. Giving them emotions is probably more dangerous. But if we teach them something, maybe even make them our friends. But we have to teach them something, maybe even make them our friends. When every outcome to our AI flowchart is a big green box that says all humans die, our line of inquiry could use some rebooting. Hello everybody, welcome to the Liching Hour. It is Saturday night. Tonight we are playing Apocrypha Adventure Card Game. And it's cool, it's an exciting night because we are starting our first mission in an actual book. We're out of the base set book of Candlepoint, and we're going to be starting the Book of Golems. As you can see, it's set in the Pacific Northwest. We'll talk about how our characters get there in just a second. Let's see, what else I want to cover? I got him. Let's move me over to here and get me out of this studio mode. Hi. All right. As you can see, I'm still suffering from a little bit of camera action here that I'm not too happy with. But I watched it on YouTube and it doesn't look that bad. I will be fixing it hopefully in the near future. Where do we leave our characters? Sam, Gabriella, and Dr. Z's wrapped up their Candlepoint adventure by defeating Gorilla and her Yule kids and the Yule cat around Christmas time in Candlepoint. They now feel pretty comfortable that besides the odd cryptid and Death Head B, Candlepoint is pretty clear of its monster infestation. One thing they do know is that this was the time they spent in Candlepoint kind of was a new thing to them. They'd had interactions with monsters before, and they think they've had memories of interacting with monsters before, but not to this scale. And all of them felt kind of deep down, and maybe they didn't tell each other, that they felt like something had turned. Something had changed, something was coming, or is beginning to blossom. And they knew that after they'd finished, well, they wanted to. They spent too long in Candlepoint. They're there for a year. Gabriella never stayed in no place for a year before. She'd actually started to get to know people, and that's just weird. So they knew they had to go, but they also knew that where they were going, it wasn't like they were going to be splitting up because where they were going wasn't going to be to go off and travel and see new places. Well, it was, but not for fun. They all kind of suspected that the universe was going to call upon them again, and it did. But it was a little unexpected. They had talked a little bit about hearing some news, and through the kind of like the underground routes that Sam and the deep web that Sam and Zeus would venture into. They had heard things about some gang-related activities in Chicago, but that had kind of died down a little bit. And then, if you remember the group of hacker kids in Candlepoint, the Next Gyms, they suddenly one of the gyms came to Sam and said, "Hey, I found something. I don't know if you know this, but we took some like black box kind of material out of one of the war driver automated vehicles that the team had to dispatch in one of the earlier missions. These war drivers had started picking up children and were taking them and were delivering them to different places around town, and our team saved those kids and took out each of those. Call them war drivers. They were automated vehicles. War driver was a term, a nickname that the Next Gyms came up to call them these things. And well, unbeknownst to Sam, or maybe he did know, they took some. They kind of tried to reverse engineer one of these things, and they found something odd. They didn't necessarily figure out, what it was or how it was made and that kind of stuff, but they did catch on to they were able to follow a thread back to a kind of like a communication hub of sorts. It's pretty heavily protected by AI and stuff, but they kept working at it over the months, and they were able to find out that there was going to be another foray, a test, a process run with a capital P coming up soon in the next few weeks in the Seattle area. And Sam immediately, that's his hometown, his home area is the Pacific Northwest, Vancouver and Seattle. And he knows that he's been to Seattle a few times. I feel like he kind of has a kindred spirit with that place. He's a hacker, and he definitely feels more at home in a technophile kind of area like Seattle. So he immediately takes it to Z. Zeus is the same. He's not from that area, but he's a hacker at heart too. They talk to Gabriella, and they all decide that the universe has given them their little sign, and it's time to follow this thread. Because what was weird about these self-automated vehicles were they were picking up children and they were taking them to places, and then they were sitting there and they're like as if waiting. And because there was like a lot of kids getting picked up all the time, the team didn't have time to stick around in these places, and they went back there after the fact, and nothing ever showed up, and they couldn't figure out anything. They didn't know who was going to pick up these kids, what was going on. The only clue they did have was at one of the locations there was a flying drone they had to take out. But the kids, the Next Gym, they weren't able to retrieve that equipment, so they don't know what that was about. So there's something mechanical and messed up in nature going on, and if it means going to Washington to follow it, that's where the team was going to go. So they, driving would take a while, so they decided they all chipped in and flew out to Seattle. And we're going to start I'm going to read you the mission. The first mission we're going to do is called From a Buick 6.0. But let's talk about the Golem, the Book of Golems, the Book of Golems. So the Book of Golems is there's one. Each book has its own little kind of new mechanics. Hold on, we've got activity going on. Hey, hold on one second. I gotta put my dogs out. 1 second. Okay, where were we? Book of Golems. So the Book of Golems has its own. Each of the books has their own little flavor, mechanic-wise. And for the Book of Golems, they have this thing called Rampage, and this kind of crazy chart called the Finite State Machine, which I didn't take a picture of. Oh, that sucks. Okay. Oh wait, you know what? Let's do this. Hi. Kind of got this flow chart deal for the whole gist of it is when we end all the missions, we finish up this chapter, we may end up with a bunch of these threats, either in the mix or not, depending on how well we do. And it's tracked by this factor called Rampage. And if we fail any body or rage checks versus golem threats, which is any kind of technology, which I think is pretty cool, then rage goes up. If or rampage, sorry, not rage, rampage, yeah. And if we win by mind or soul checks versus golem threats, the rampage goes down. So if we respond in more reasonable ways, we won't instigate. Basically, what it comes down to is, do we give the machines reasons for replacing humans, or do we give them reasons for working with us? And that's the whole crux of this whole chapter, which I think leans really well into the group I have, because Zeus and Sam are really technically savvy. Gabrielle's a little more hardcore, but that's going to be cool because she can offset other types of threats, because it's not going to just all be golem threats. So, and in this chart, this flow chart, is really comes into play when you finish missions. Did you finish a mission? Did you win? Yes or no? Did you finish the next mission? Yes or no? And it just kind of guides me through what other missions we'll be taking up within this chapter. And we're going to stay in this chapter until we finish it. So we'll see how we end up, or it finishes us, whichever happens first. Let me double check it. Yes, it is. Fails a body or rage check, rampage +1. Succeeds at a mind or soul check, -1. Okay. All right. Oh yeah. So the mission. The mission is called, drum roll please. Actually, you probably see at the bottom of the thing. It's called From a Buick 6.0, which I believe is a song. Navigating hotspot to hotspot, self-driving vehicles like the War Driver promise to free us from the drudgery of driving. Think of the advantages: faster speeds, fewer signs, no fear of collisions. Now think of those things together. Doesn't sound so advantageous now, huh? Tonight, the NOS junkies on Monster Road are about to get some competition. So we are going to be visiting Monster Road, back alley, Main Street, downtown Renton. This is all real places in Seattle, the Seattle metro area. The repair shop, Kaz's Customs, that's probably not real. And then a rally, the Stance Patrol Nights. We are the group, mechanically speaking, we're going to have to seal each one individually, starting with the back alley and moving to the Main Street, repair shop, and rally. We can't move until we've cleared each one. There are 4 locations. Everything I've learned when I tried the Skinwalkers is the books are a little more difficult than the basics, which makes sense. So I'm looking at this being a little bit more tense. Although I would say the basics ones were tense at times too, for sure. There is a really good chance we're going to be running into an upgraded version of the War Driver called the Negotiator vehicles, which look like tanks. The Omen deck was built out of omens and these navigators. So as I'm drawing these omens, we may be drawing navigators. And negotiate. I'm sorry, not navigators, negotiators. Grabbing negotiators and having to put them into the location, and might have to deal with them as well. Let's see. I think that's pretty much. Oh, we got a bunch new. I'll say a bunch. About 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 new mutation cards, which I'm happy because that kind of makes it so my absolute favorite mutation doesn't come up as often, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. And I think that's pretty much it to get us started. I feel warmed up. You? Great. Awesome. Okay. So we are starting at the back alley. I'm going to move this down a little bit. The way I have my lighting set up is terrible. Okay. The alley. We've never been to the alley before. The alley's doom state is during the support phase. If you examine a threat, bury one card. So basically, we can't look too close at anything. I'll leave this here, or down here. It bugs me being all blown out up there. All right, that's our stack of mutations. Starting with a new one, which is hardened. That'll be number 1. I'll be rolling a 1d10 to determine which one now. And we're going to start, same order. It's going to be Gabrielle, Zeus, and Sam. And it was nice getting out of Candle Point. The wheels of the airport touched down on the tarmac, and it's wet, and but the air is different. You got that ocean kind of air compared to Midwest. Maybe a little bit of air from Lake Michigan kind of stuff. But even Candle Point felt a little suffocating, where Seattle's almost the exact opposite, where it's so open that it's a big difference. It's a big difference. Sam feels right at home. Zeus is lost in his own thing, and Gabrielle's a little uneasy just because they flew and her bike won't be coming for another week or so. So they have to Uber it around town, which is a little weird. The clues that they had gotten, that the next gyms weren't necessarily sad to see him go from Candle Point. They did say goodbye to Stash. Stash, the old, hey, Heroic, how's it going, man? There wasn't a whole lot of goodbyes. These aren't people that say goodbye very often. Dr. Z's, I'm assuming, said goodbye to his friend at the hospital that we still have not met. Sam has taken the next gyms are part of the team. They're not going to be able to get away. They're connected digitally. Then and Gabrielle, of course, she didn't really make any friends. She had some acquaintances, and that's about it. So it's about a week. They got about a week before this night that we're about to play happens. In that time, their vehicles arrive. Sam's got his bike. Gabrielle's got hers. And fast forward a little bit to the night of the process. Is that what I called it? The test, the process, whatever the next gym thinks is going to happen, that these war drivers are going to go out. All signs point to to Monster Road. And so we're going to join them as they're pulling up and kind of going, they're just kind of touring, Monster Road. We'll see what's up. Let's see. Gabrielle she's starting out with a couple body. She got her buddy. Her buddy, who might be more than a buddy. And her other buddy, her good boy buddy. Got a couple omens, one of doom, one of hope, which is nice, and protection pour, which I think she keeps around in the beginning. She always seems to draw this first. I think it's because she drinks it. It's vodka too. Well, we're gonna start off with Gabrielle. All right, moment of hope. Do we want to flip this, or do we want to? Let's keep it at doom and see what's up. Deviltry. Recycle one random card, then flip your nexus to doom. All right, just don't recycle one of these omens of hope. That's all I gotta say. We're recycling an omen of hope. Okay, right on. Boom. Ooh, look at this. Car crash set to music. This is a new one. A new threat. It's a golem threat. The grid is a complex orchestration. The grid is a complex orchestration, perfectly patterned like a symphony. Today, it's by John Cage. So, the AI, and there's AI in this area that is timing traffic lights to music. And so, the BS starts right away as they're driving. They're looking around for war drivers, okay? The team is. They're not looking out for erratic traffic signals. It's a body or mind check of 15 or body of 13. If we fail it as a body check, rampage is going to go up. We are now sitting at a nice 0 rampage, so I think we should keep it that way. So I think we're going to do a lot of mind checks. This team isn't that great at soul, so they're like machines, smart machines and violent machines. Okay, so what's the deal on this? This is the first time I've seen this card. During the evaluate, when flipping dice, flip matching dice. Okay. And to terminate stage, everyone's got to make a body check. If any saints fail, they suffer 1 body damage. Okay. So they take damage if they're not careful, might get hit by a car, that kind of thing. All right. So right off the bat, we get a mind check of 15. And Gabrielle has a 3 in mind. And we're definitely going to mutate this card. So this will be the first time we mutate with these new cards. And it's a 1. I rolled a 1. So we're using hardened. Okay, let's roll on it. Oh, wait a minute. Who's helping? Zeus can help. Sam cannot. Okay. So, oh wait, Gabrielle can help herself. Yeah. We're going to I don't do this very often, but we're gonna roll 2 dice for mutation. I want to make sure that I make all these golem threat things, because I want the rampage to go below 0 so that they like us. They are friendly. They are friendly. Gabrielle's pretty good all around. She's got 3 mind, 3 rage, and 3 body, so she doesn't always use her fists, obviously. All right, I'm rolling 2 dice for 2 assists. Both are 2s. That's cool. Increase the target by 2. That's not cool. We're looking at a 17 now. Oh boy. That's 2 6s. Well, here's the cool thing. Losing a mind check does not add rage. So that's okay. So it's okay. All right, she has hack for 1. What else we got? She has some good fleeting fragments. Oh, she's got the temple. She can upgrade odd mind and bonus dice. Didn't we use that? I thought we used that. I think we used that. Yeah, I think we used that and save our butts in the last one. I don't think I took it out of her stack. Discard any number of cards and add that number to the result. Okay. All right, let's see what everybody's got to help with. She's got 3 mind. 1, we're going to be able to re-roll 4 or 7 dice. So that's good. Does she have anything in her hand that's going to help? She could avoid this with the protection pour. Oh, yeah, bruiser. Look out, boss! The bruiser, she can discard to add a body die. Yeah, let's do it. And then no more dice. Oh wait, I don't know what everybody else has. Zeus has a good mix of cards. He's got a rage. Oh, he's got that tail gunner. Does tail gunner Tailed Gunner can help and evaluate, but only with rage and body. Charm Bracelet can help with damage. He's got 2 of those. Oh, the Grey Malkin. He always seems to start with the Grey Malkin in his hand. That's for avoiding threats. You are no help, Dr. Zeus. Sam is starting with... Oh, good. He's got Worry Beads. He's going to be able to help with damage. Illusion, that's for avoiding. Everything's pointing to maybe I should have avoided this threat. Dream Snare is only for him. And then he's got Makeshift Armor, which is only for him. I have a lot of damage mitigation going on. Okay. I think we might be using a fragment here. What's the other side of Back Alley? Other side. Support. If you examine a threat, you may draw 1 card. No. That's not helpful. I'm just checking out our fleeting fragments. Sam's got quite a bit of them. No, nothing that can really help with this, though. All right, let's roll. Increase target by 2. We're gonna roll this and see how it works out. All right, we got 1-6. Woohoo! We need 1 more, and we're not flipping any dice. That's a 13 right there, but we can re-roll these 4. We got another 6. That's good. We need a 5. Oh, no, we don't. We don't need a 5 because Gabriella can discard... Yep, she can discard the Protection Pour. Or recycle, sorry, not discard. To add +1 to this. So... Gabriella, driving with the bike, and Dr. Z's, and Sam, she's sipping the Protection Pour. She's sipping a little bit of vodka driving. She does it all the time. She doesn't let Sam know, and if Z's knows, he doesn't care. But it's that she... Well, they're driving around. Sam's curious, looking around. She's looking around too, but it's a relaxed state that she notices that she's like, wait, did I drink a little bit too much of this stuff? Or are the traffic lights really odd? They've been passing through a few, but something triggers and she gets a bit of intuition, and she starts timing them as she's going through. Some are starting a little earlier, some are starting a little later. Maybe she's got a little music running through her head, but something clicks and she's like, something's going on, and if I was going to have a crescendo, it'd be right now. And that makes her signal Sam at the right moment before they go through a stoplight, a big intersection, one of the bigger ones. They'd gone through some smaller ones, and they were coming up in a big one, and she saw it go from green to red, and then she knew it was going to go to red again, and flip the green, and in order to make a collision happen. And maybe a collision does happen in front of them, but it happens, but it doesn't happen with them. They stop. She signals a stop, and the car crash happens right in front of them. And Sam looks over her like, "How did you?" And she's like, and she points to the lights. So, hold on, wait. Okay, she signals to Sam, right, that he's got to stop. But we all need to make a body check to make sure that we do stop, or take a point of damage. Okay, so we'll do Gabrielle first. She's got to make a body check. Body 3. She's got 3. Resist or sense. She's got resist. So it goes there. She just needs an 8. Oh my gosh, 6. Oh, good. All right. She stops in time. Aziz is riding along with her. Fictionally, he would, but maybe he flies out a little bit, or maybe a piece of the crash comes flying and hits him. And he dodges it in the right time, hopefully. He only gets 2 dice for body, but he does have resist. So we will roll 9. He's good. He stops in time too, and then did Sam get the signal in time? He's got sense 1. He did. Okay, they all stop in time. The crash happens in front of them. They were not hurt. We have passed our first rampage. Is our first golem threat, rampage is -1. Which is good. You want it minus. The higher, if it's positive, that means there's war rampage. We're seen as enemies. We have less rampage. That means we're not seen necessarily as enemies, but not necessarily as friends, but not as enemies. Okay. Okay. Trying to decide if I want to. I think she's just going to draw back up and end her turn. 1, 2, 3. Oh, cool. She's got her monster truck. That's something she picked up last adventure. Or last mission, rather. Okay. Yeah, I'll do this since this isn't. It's only right there. That's bad. Or not. All right. Z's turn. All right. He's got a couple charm bracelets, a tail gunner, and a cat. He's stroking. I'm going to say he's stroking his cat in the sidecar. But look at this. We've got a new Doom. So we got, with the Book of Golems, we added new virtues. We added cards. We added new omen cards. We added new mutation cards. And we added new threat cards. So there's about almost 100 new cards in all of this. So we're going to be seeing new things. Right off the bat, we've got a new omen called Formation. Investigate. Flip your nexus to Doom and investigate it. And evaluate downgrade even virtue dice. Boo. Boo. All right. We are still in Doom. Well, here we go. Omen of Doom, Curiosity. You cannot play powers to avoid this investigation. Yeah, my favorite monster of all time. I don't know if Lost Soul is actually not that bad. Well, it is, because you got to trash the highest die when you evaluate against it. So they stop in time, and this accident happens right in front of them. They get out and rush over to see how everybody is. And one of the guys that's in the car gets out and looks around. He looks real scared, or really, like something's going on. He just takes off running, which is really, it wasn't necessarily like it was his fault. He just took off running. The other person is knocked out. Sam looks at him. He's knocked out. They got blood on his but in the airbag deployed, but they seem to be like living. And Gabrielle's, she sees, she knows what's up. She saw something in the guys. Like nobody goes off running unless they got something to hide. She notices that the trunk's open a little bit, and she goes and opens up the trunk, and there's a corpse in the trunk that wasn't killed by the car crash, and but is definitely a corpse, and it was definitely freshly killed, and definitely still did not want to have died, because this lost soul comes rushing out of the trunk at her. And I'm sorry, this isn't her. This is Zeus. Zeus goes and checks the trunk. He opens it, and the lost soul comes ripping out at him. 9. Okay, so soul or rage. His soul, actually, he's the best. He's got the most soul. It's 3 dice. And he has no sense, though. What's he got in his hand to boost his soul? He's got a charm bracelet. Okay, so he's going to use a charm bracelet to boost his soul. Soul boost. And can't use powers to avoid. I'm not super worried about this guy. It's a 9. I don't know if I should mutate. Who could help? Nobody can help a soul anyway to mutate. So you're on your own, buddy. This thing came out of the trunk. Gabrielle and Sam are taking care of the person who was in the other car. Oh, I gotta trash the highest die too. What else we got here, man? What else can we do? Anything? All right, we're gonna try it. We gotta trash the 6. I rolled a 6. 6, 4, 2, and 1. This ain't looking too good. 6, 7, and we gotta trash the 6. 5, 6, 7. That is a difference of 2. This thing rips into him, and wait. The other charm bracelet he has, he can discard it to decrease body or soul damage by 5. So this thing whips out of the trunk at him, knocks him down, but thanks to his charm bracelet, he doesn't take any damage from it, and it escapes and goes flowing off down the street. We gotta, because when we lose, we gotta shuffle this threat into a random other other nexus. So he goes rushing off down the street in the direction they were going, and he saved by the charm bracelet. And we're going to take this and we're going to shuffle it into, we got 3, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, or 1 to 2, 3 to 4, 5 to 6. It's going to Main Street. I'll shuffle this in. It'll meet us there. Yay. We'll see you later, Lost Soul. All right, does he want to keep... he's got a couple cards. Let's do it. We're going to flip this sucker to Hope. Flip your Nexus to Hope. And a symbol versus a gift, add a bonus die. Be a gift. Aha! All right. So he gets to add a bonus die? Yes, he does. If you have 4+ enduring fragments, we do not. Okay. That's a cool thing, is we're finally going to be able to start accruing enduring fragments. Right now we've gotten fleeting fragments, which are one-time use kind of upgrade skills. As we start finishing missions, every mission provides one enduring fragment, which means it's a boost to skills that you keep and you don't get rid of. It's not a one-time use power thing. Rage or mind, of course. It's a mind check of 11. It's garlic salt shot. It's probably in the trunk of the car. He gets back up. We're gonna roll to see if he looks in the trunk, or if he looks in the back seat of the car, or checks the car out, or if he's shooken up and goes back to his the rest of the team. He gets 4 mind. It's a hack and he's got hack 1. We're not gonna worry about mutating this. Double 6s and a 3. So he definitely... So even though, he just fell down in that soul and is a dead body in the trunk, he still takes a moment to look through the car, and he finds some shotgun shells in the back seat that just happen to be garlic salt. Wait, is this new? Nope, this is not new. Garlic salt shot. I guess maybe I've seen this before. I'm not sure. I don't know how helpful it'll be versus machines. But he found it, and now they got to get out of there before the cops come. They're going to get going. Oh, no. There we go. He's going to draw back up to 6. And it is Sam's turn. Sam's drawing an Omen of Doom, Gut Punch. And Sam has a couple mind, body, a soul, but he's got 2 Omens of Doom. So it looks like we're going to be flipping this back over to... Hold on, do I have an examine? No. Okay. No. All right. I was trying to... He's got a fleeting fragment, allows him to examine. And the back alley's hope thing is if you examine a threat, you may draw 1 card, but I don't know if it's worth ditching the fleeting fragment right away for. So I will skip that for now, if it's all the same to you. Okay. I guess we're flipping this back over to Doom. So the others come back around and say, okay, so the other guys, all right, we're going to have to get out of here. Should we... Oh, no. Gabrielle comes around and says, should we wait for the cops? And Zeus is like, no, not at all. She's like, why? And he motions. He goes like this, and she goes and looks, and oh, she sees the corpse in the trunk. And that's when, it flips over to Doom. it got dark all of a sudden. So they head out. Boom. New card. Motorhead. It's a body virtue. Or body gift, sorry. It's a golem. Oh, it's a golem ally. Huh. The tragic thing about being a robot doctor is that so few robots have decent insurance. Wah, 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 wah. All right. Body virtue takes soul or rage. There isn't a problem with rampage in gift getting. I just have to worry about it with threats. This would be cool. What does it do? During the assemble, when you gather up your dice, you can discard it to add one matching die. Oh, so basically use it for anything. Evaluate is during evaluate, you can sacrifice the card to re-roll dice showing a lower number than your mind score. Okay. Which is really cool for like Z's because he's got a 4 and Sam. I think Robot Buddy would be pretty cool. So, maybe they'll notice this in the other car. We'll see. Soul. This is Sam. Sam has better rage, but... Alright, what's he got in his hand? He's got the Dream Snare, which is a great card. For recycling. He can recycle any number of gifts, and for each one, decrease the target by 1. Alright, what's it? Hack? Oh, it's got a hack. Okay. Alright, he's going to use Soul. It's only 11. Target of 11. He gets 2 Soul dice, but it's got a hack skill. He's got hack for 2, so he's got 2 bonus dice. And then we're going to use the Dream Snare if we have to. When he's hacking, he gets to upgrade 1 bonus die. So he gets to add 1 to a bonus die. Let's do it. 6, 9, 12. He did it. All right, so they go rushing a bike, and then Sam goes, hold up, wait 1 second. And he goes back, and he had noticed something in the one guy's car. And he opens it up, and sure enough, in the back seat looks like a little robot. I hate the idea that they're stealing people's stuff, though. Maybe, no. Or it's in the body, it's in the corpse. It's in the trunk with the corpse. Okay, so Gabrielle looks at it, goes, okay, we gotta get out of here. Dr. Zeegs was taken by the lost soul came rushing out of him. He doesn't want to look at the corpse. Sam goes and looks, and laying next to the corpse it looks like a little robot that like the screen comes on, and he could swear it's looking at him, and he can't help himself. I mean, this guy ran away and left the corpse in there, so he grabs the robot. He goes away. They go away. They're about to run off. He goes, you know what? Hold on, one minute. He runs back, grabs it, comes back, puts it on his bike. They look at him like he's like, and they puts it on the bike next to him or behind him or something in a satchel, and they take off. So he's got a new buddy. What's your name, buddy? Beep boop beep boop beep. I'm a protocol droid. That wasn't so doomy. Let's play another Doom. Omen of Doom feedback. Evaluate. Trash the highest mind die. Let's not meet something with mind. Entropy. And wow, we're drawing a lot of good. All right, so this is another body virtue or body gift. Golem. Entropy engine. A true perpetual motion machine is beyond science. Something must be consumed. Okay, so during support, you can bury this to draw 1 new omen. Interesting. Or you can, during support or transfer, you can discard this to choose 1, recycle 1 card, draw 1 card, or move. I suppose that could be helpful. It's a tool, which is good because Sam can decrease the cost of all those things. So it works really well with him. It's hack. Well, it's a 12 on soul. We're going to do that again because mine would have to trash the mind die because of the doom. It's hack. He gets 2 white dice. Anything else? No. We're not going to mutate this. Didn't have to. Got a cool 16. I can do math. All right. There was a little thing clipped on the back. They start going, and he notices this the robot has a little more on it. It's like clutching something or something. It's got something, and he notices that as he's driving away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, he's got a recycle card to end his turn. He'll recycle the worry beads for now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. So Sam's turn's over, and get rid of these. Not many cards left. Looking good. All right. It's Gabrielle's turn. Gabrielle drew into a monster truck. Oh, yeah. Dream snare as well. I haven't had a chance to use the dream snare yet. You can recycle any number of gifts, and for each one, decrease the target by 1. It's kind of cool. All right. So she got one of every. She got lucky charms here. She's going to draw. Don't be a negotiator. It's a negotiator. I knew it. All right. So we drew that from the Omen. We are shuffling in a minion card into here. Of course, it's going to go right on top because that's how I roll. And once you do that, you can investigate. Pink Taser. $11 body or 8 rage. So we're going to do 8 rage. And then she has charm for 1 bonus die. And yeah, we're not going to mutate this. 9, 12. Okay. So so she's a kitty kawaii. So they continue on, and the traffic lights they pay attention to because they're still acting a little wonky. Some guy comes up next to her. He thought she cut him off or something, and he's all pissed off. He's yelling out the window, and she just ignores him because she can't even right now. And then, but he won't let her. He won't let up. And he comes up and they stop at one of the stoplights, and he's yelling, he's cursing at her, and he pulls out a taser, and she just looks over at him, and she reaches through the window quick, grabs the taser, and almost breaks one of his fingers while she does it, and he can't believe that she did that, and she goes, thanks, and then takes off. So she picks herself up a taser. And now she's going to play an Omen of Hope, because that was cool, and flips us back over to Hope, and confront, decrease your damage to 0. Give us a war machine, a war driver. Actually, either one's fine. And it was the second card. So our first big bad is a negotiator, which looks pretty nasty. A negotiator is okay. A 15 mind check or a 13 rage check. Damage when suffering rage damage, add the current rampage to the damage suffered. Okay. Terminate. Got to do the body check. So all of these probably have that body check where you might stop it, but it might hit you when you as you're stopping it. So they turn down an alley. All right. They've gotten pretty close to. They're in the hot zone, right? And they're like, okay, let's get off the main road and start exploring. The moment they turn down the alley, sitting right in the middle of the alley is one of these things, and the lights go on. It's too big to rage out on, and we don't want to do that anyway. We're going to try to hack it, or not necessarily hack it, but make contact with it, with the hacking kind of flavor. Gabrielle is not too shabby with hacking. She does have hack skill. So she gets okay. She's not gonna take any damage from this guy. She's what's kind of cool is that so all these are gonna be higher. It's gonna take more. No, the war driver is 13. I was gonna say, so if we fail this mind check, she's gonna take damage, but we don't increase rampage. But if we go for the lower number and we miss, then we take rampage. But anyway, 3 mind. Oh, we're mutating. We're so mutating. We got all 3 of us are here. Yeah, and we're going to do 2 of us. Oh, wait. I'm rolling 1d10 first. 3. What do we got? 1, 2, 3. Self-healing. That doesn't sound good. That doesn't sound good at all. All right, let's roll 1d6. 4. Roll 1 die. On a 1 to 3, shuffle the threat into its nexus. Oh. Scheiße. Okay, well, that's not... I mean... So, the lights come on, everybody sits there for a minute, and then all of a sudden, it reverses and pulls out, and then goes down another street across the alley there. Oh, I'm not going to shuffle this in. I'm going to shuffle this in. Okay, I don't know where that went. Probably on top. Okay. Everybody kind of looks at each other. Okay, we're going to continue on. She doesn't have any more omens. She's got as many cards as she needs. We're passing the turn to Dr. Zeus. He's drawing off the omen deck. It was pulling out because there's another one coming. There is a little negotiator party going on here. All right. Okay. So he immediately can investigate. Dachshund SWAT. Oh boy, here we go. Federal Marshals, ma'am. We do not have yet another pizza for you. So, initiate. Mind. Got to do a mind check. If any saints fail, they cannot play gifts during a symbol. If you lose, you shuffle all their rage and zone gifts into their deck. Okay. A new golem threat. That's the scariest shit too, that SWAT stuff. That's crazy. Crazy that it can even happen. Okay. This is Zeus, so that's not too bad. This is not a mind check. This is a body or soul check. And soul, of course, is 16. Well, we're not going to fail a body check on this sucker. His body's only 2. He, charm and sense, which he has neither, and this doesn't have hack on it, which, oh wait, sorry, he's got to make a hack check first. Or a mind check. Mind check with hack, which he can do for sure. 4 and 1 bonus. 6. He's got a 6 and a 5. 6, 5, and 3. So he made that. Something's trying to hack us right now as we're driving down the street in the alley. So the negotiator pulled out, and as that happens, Zeus hears an alarm off his laptop that he's got set up. He pulls out his deck, and it looks, and he's like, we're getting hacked like right now. Or someone's attempting to. I don't know why it's not a mind check, but soul it is. He's got 3 soul. No charm or sense. What's he got in his hand? Viral content, which he should have. He should have supported. If I would have looked at my hand before I did this, he would have mutated. Not mutated. He would have slotted the viral content. So viral content lets him heal 2 and then upgrade mutation dice. Because we are definitely going to mutate this. No, he doesn't get soul help. Oh, this might not be good. Does he have a way to mitigate damage? Does Sam have a way to mitigate damage for him? Entropy engine support. Nope. Evaluate. Sacrifice reroll dice showing. Okay. The Motorhead can help. Nice. Motorhead can help. Okay. Motorhead can help in the evaluate stage. Or he can help in the assemble stage, actually. The suddenly from Sam's bike, the machine that he had picked up, the little robot looking thing, starts like booting up and whirring. Whirring as in the sound, not worrying as in afraid. We're gonna discard him to add one matching die to this check, and it works for anybody next to Sam. So that's cool. And then what else we got in here? We got Rage Gift, Gray Malkin. No. Charmer Sense, Tail Gunner, Evaluate, Discard, Reroll. No, we're not boosting Rage. All right, here we go. Let's do it. 4 dice to get 16 out of 3 dice. This can't be good. So close. 14. Let's see here. Wait, I didn't look at what she has. Look at you. Oh wait, does he have the Dream Surge? No. Can't help you with that, buddy. Evaluate. Oh, here we go. Boom. So Gabriella has bones, has the dice. She's a gambling lady. During Evaluate, she can discard this to re-roll 1 die, then trash 1 die. We rolled 2 5s, a 4, and a 3. We're going to attempt... What do we need? We need... Well, actually, we need a 5. At least a 5. And then she can help by using her power. Look at that. You saw it too. 15. And then she's gonna not sacrifice. She's gonna recycle her taser. Yeah, she'll recycle the taser. To add 1 to that die. So yeah. I'm trying to think of how the taser works its way into it. It'd be cool if there was something she could shoot with the electricity to help out. All right, so she discarded the bones, recycled which let him re-roll 15. And then she did that to add 1, and boom, the Dachshund SWAT does not happen. Oh, you know what? Yeah, that's it. There's a camera over the intersection where they're at. Oh no, in the alley. There's a camera in the alley, and and it's obviously on. There's a red light on it. She shoots it with the taser. Just if they're getting hacked, and it's someone trying to find their location, then they might be able to see them. If they're hacking, they're probably looking at them through the camera or monitoring them. So she shoots the camera, and that's just enough to stop the Dachshund SWAT. So another -1. Right on. She doesn't draw up. He does not draw up. He's all geared up to do something other than soul. So we're going to play this formation. Man, we're close. Do we want to do that? We're really close to drawing one of these two. This is a bad card. What's Sam got? Sam doesn't have an Omen of Hope. But he's going to draw something. It could be an Omen of Hope. You know what? Let's do it. Okay. Minion 1 is a war driver. So the taser hits the camera, and he's like, "Okay, I think we're good." good. And then that's when lights hit them again, and they look up, and almost in the exact same place the negotiator was, silently kind of pulled up because it's electric, is a war driver, and its lights are on, and it starts moving towards them as fast as possible. This is Zeus. He's not going to avoid it. That's one of its things. Hold on. Oh, that was just for losing. Good. Okay, so this is a mind of 13 or a body of 13. He's going to use mind because he's got 4 dice. Study. This is cool. Study. He gets 2 white dice with a study. And then he has Monstropedia in his hand. So he could ditch this for... Wait, are we mutating this? Yeah, we're mutating for sure. Sam's here. All right, let's pull a new mutation card. Although I didn't necessarily like the last one we got. I think that's self-healing. 8. So it's pretty much the last one, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, look at that. Hardened again. All right, let's 2. How crappy is 2? 2 is increase the target by 2. So it's a 15 with mind. Fine, whatever. I ain't afraid of you. I ain't afraid of no ghost. All right, here we go. Study 2 bonus die, 4 mind dice. He gets to re-roll 4 of them. He's going to... I think we will boost mind with the Monstropedia. So get an extra bonus die. And yeah. Let's do it. Now remember, they look up and the war driver's there, and it looks like it starts to come. Zeus is on his computer still, right away. It's right there. Okay. We've got to, first off, let's re-roll first. We're going to be downgrading this 6 to a 5. We've got 10 right now. We need 15. We get to re-roll 4 dice, so we're going to re-roll all these ones and stuff. We'll keep that 2 because I can only re-roll 4. Here we go. Look at that. 3 6s. We got to downgrade them because of this, but that just means going down by 1, so it's 3 5s. Yeah. So they've met these guys before. In fact, before they left Candlepoint, knowing that they were going to be meeting up with these war drivers again, hoping they didn't evolve their code too much, thinking they probably didn't. They were already set with both Sam and Zeus are set with programs to help them get in and infiltrate and penetrate the war driver's defenses right away. And he's able to get that off just before the car hits them. But we still have to see. Let's see if it's before, because he's got to make a body check. Actually, all of them do. We'll start with him first. Sensor resist. It's 3 dice. He has no mitigation. He suffers 1 body damage. The thing hits him. Oh, it doesn't hit him. It almost hits the cat. The cat goes running off. The Grey Malkin's not dead. Gabrielle. Gabrielle rolls 3 and 1. She rolls an 8, so it misses her. And then Sam rolls a 7, 8, 9. All right, so it almost takes out the Grey Malkin, who runs off. So basically, Zeus takes a hit of damage, but it's done. They used a mind check, so that's another -1. Oh, and I believe we can go to Sanctify. Win versus a War Driver. You may go to Sanctify. If you cannot Sanctify, shuffle a minion. Okay. What's the Sanctify here? What are we looking at, boss? What's an Omen of Doom? So we gotta flip that sucker back over. Bury their discard pile, even if it's empty. Huh? It's not empty. The Grey Malkin is gone. He runs off, and we're not going to see him the rest of the mission. He is buried. That's the only thing that was in Cease's discard pile. So the back alley is sanctified. That's cool. We are moving on. The team gets on. Dr. Cease is drawn back up to 6, 4, 5, 6. And we're going to continue moving on, chasing after that negotiator. Let's keep moving. We're moving on to Main Street, downtown Renton. Main Street is win versus a gift. Recycle that gift. That's its doom state. It is Sam's turn. He is drawing. He is drawing a. Got to put another. Got to shuffle a negotiator in here. That one from before is here somewhere. Or is it the same one? All right. All right, and then he can investigate. A bomb. How does he find this? Bomb. With some internet food, you can get the parts in 30 minutes. It's like Domino's for terrorists. 15 mind or 12 rage. We'll do mind check. He's got 4. And is it hack? It is hack, which means he gets 2 bonus dice. We're going to roll. We're just going to roll this straight up. I'm not worried about losing it to it. So close. 14. Nah. We'll let it go. The one of the next gems is trying to speak to him and tell him something, but he's breaking up. And Sam's like, "You're breaking up. I can't hear you. It's something, bomb, something. I can't hear you. I'll have to talk to you later, man." And he turns off that channel. The next gem had had prepared a little gift for him, but he didn't get it. No bomb. Unfortunately, he has no more omens. He's going to draw back up. He didn't draw an omen, and we're moving on to Gabrielle. We got to get moving here. Omen of Hope. Feeling good. We're in downtown somewhere. She heals 1. Meets back up with her friend, the brawler. Goes back in the deck. Flip to Hope. A symbol versus a gift. Add 1 bonus die. All right. Here we go. It was all feeling good. All feeling really good. They're driving by, and driving by some downtown area, some shops and stuff. And Gabriella, she looks over in a window, and in the window, she sees a reflection of somebody. And she could tell right away, like, she sees someone looking out the window. And they're like looking, it's almost like she's seeing a reflection of someone standing in front of the window, but no one's standing in front. And she looks away, and then something registers. She looks back, and as from this angle that she'd passed, she doesn't see that person. And she stops. Like, she realizes that what she saw was on the window, not in the window, if that makes sense, on the other side of the window. So she stops, and she tells everybody to stop. They pull over, and she walks over to that window, and sure enough, in that, like, looking in the window at herself is the last soul. And she as Gabrielle walks up, the one that was a young girl that was killed in the back of that guy's trunk, and it's her. And she whips around. she could see her in the reflection whip around and come at her, like the back of her head, and then it disappears, and she feels the cold rush on her, and it is go time. Rage, sure. She gets 3 rage dice. She has no sense. She does have a monster truck, though. She can discard this. Well, I might where I need a 10. She needs a 10. I'm not super worried about this. Oh, this monster truck isn't really that great. Now when I really look at it. We're going to discard it to boost rage. 4 rage dice. This poor girl. You want to dance, little girl? Gabrielle has been through this before. She, Oh, we got to wait. Hold on. Shoot. Whoop, that was a 6. We got to trash the highest dice. So we trash a 6. It's still 11, 13, 14. So it's good. Trying to think of how she catches this. She runs through the ghost. She runs up. Okay, so the ghost, she sees it turn in the mirror, and then she starts to come at her. She sees the back of her head, and not in the mirror, in the glass, coming at her. She immediately steps up and breaks the glass. She smashes it with her own fist. She punches it. She's pretty hardcore. She punched some store glass windows. It turned out to not be bulletproof or anything, and or maybe she, you know what? Maybe she shoots it. Anyway, she breaks the glass, trapping the soul in the glass, and ending it being able to free roam. That's how she takes care of it. And she draws back up. That's her turn. And now is Dr. Z's turn. Boom. Omen of Doom, Curiosity. He does have an Omen of Hope. Let's flip it to Doom. It's cannot play powers to avoid. Fine. Gabrielle. Gabrielle. A negotiator turns the corner off a side street, off Main Street, turns the corner onto Main Street. For some reason, suddenly, there's no traffic. Just this thing sitting there. Let's mutate. This is Gabrielle's turn. Let's mutate. We're going to get assist. It's a 10. I have to reroll. It's a 3. All right, should be something new. 1, 2. No, it's not. It's self-healing. So this thing might run. I don't know. Might buck out. 3. Roll 1 die, and a 1 to 4. Shuffle a threat into its nexus. Okay, don't have to tell me twice. All right. Again, it pulls out. It sees them. And then rolls slowly by. They're on edge as this thing just kind of rolls slowly by. Up until now, they don't know if this thing's a threat or not, really. They don't get a good vibe from it, but it's not a war driver, so they're not sure if someone's in it or what, but it just rolls on by them. Nothing to see here. Oh, no, I need that. All right, shovel back in. I like self-healing. It'd be a pain in the butt with, obviously, with a minion that really mattered. I mean, we can go to Sanctify with that. Actually, that is bad. I just didn't want to fight it, but that would help us sanctify this. Whatever. Whatevs. Because we got an Omen of Hope to play. Righteous Anger. Flipping this back over. Feeling pretty good that this big thing passed us by. Marked deck. It's a Mind Gift. with study, which means he can use 2 bonus dice. This is still Dr. Z's turn. We're just going to roll. And he notices as this thing goes by, they're standing on the street, side street. So Gabrielle just shot this glass in, and that's when this thing came around, and they're all on edge. They're like, okay, is this a cop? There's no traffic. And then it just kind of rolls by them and just keeps going. And they kind of look at each other, and then Zeus looks down as he's getting into the cab car on Gabrielle's bike, and he sees this deck of cards laying on the ground. And he knows a good deck of cards when he sees it. This is a marked deck. Mind gift. We'll take that. That's it. He has no more gifts. Damn. That actually kind of sucked because, yeah, self-healing's not good because we might run out of time here. It is Sam's turn. That's all he's got is an Omen of Doom. He's got to trash the highest mind die. What do we got? Aha! War driver. Okay. Okay. So they get on their bikes and they start going, getting away from the store that they just blasted. But the next block, there's all of a sudden in the rear view, one pulls up. We're going to mutate here, and it's going to be supercharged. 1, 2. Okay, what does supercharged mean? Oh, we're, hold on. We're going to roll 1 die. I think we're going to be rolling. Who is this? This is Sam. Yeah, just one person's going to help. 3 on supercharge. Lose. Suffer 1 body damage. Oh, okay, if we lose, we're going to suffer a body damage. Fine. All right, 13 mind check. He's got 4 mind. Hack is 2. Like I said, they have this program already they got a function key. They got a hotkey set up for opening this thing up. They just need a few seconds to get it going. Let's see, that's... Anything else he wants to do? Wishful thinking? Do you want to boost this? We got 6 dice, and we can re-roll 4. Well, let's not screw around. We need to sanctify. Oh, what's sanctify? Discard 1 gift. Okay, that's cool. All right, he's going to boost his mind with illusion. So there. 7 dice. Nice. All right, 16. Boop, boop, boop. Got to roll. Make sure he doesn't get hit by the car. He typed it in too slow. Joe, he gets 2 dice and a bonus die. 6, 7. He had to stop his bike to whip out the deck and do the key things. He didn't stop in time. It hits him for a body damage, right? Yep. His makeshift armor goes. So that's fine. I ain't worried about that. But let's see. What did Zeus and Gabrielle? They stopped too. Do they get hit? Oh, he gets nope. And she gets 4 dice. No, she gets 3. 7, 8. She's good. All right. They stopped a little further down the road. 1 more war driver down. We need to discard 1. Oh. We need to bury 1 gift. He's going to bury his wishful thinking. No, he's going to bury the entropy engine. The car hit and hit him and hit something on his bike, and it was that engine thing. He doesn't know what it is. He'll check it out and work on it later. But we did close that up. That's good. We really needed that. That puts us ahead. So they're going to continue on. He's going to drop the 5, 2, 3, and we are heading to the repair shop. Doom, investigate. Costs cannot be lowered. Well, la-di-da. La-di-da. Okay. It is Gabrielle's turn. What's the Omen deck got for us? An Omen of Hope. Feeling pretty good. We're 2 war drivers down. We're like king and queens of war drivers. She's going to play Omen of Doom Extravagance. If it's a gift, she avoids it and investigates again. And it's not a gift. It is another war driver. Look at that. Nice. They pull up. They're passing by a garage. The traffic is, again, pretty light. They're passing by a garage, and sitting in one of the bays is a war driver. So they pull in, and the lights come on. And they've got a couple minutes to take care of this thing before it comes tearing out at them. Or maybe it does anyway. The moment it knows it's been infiltrated. Alright, in order to close this, she's got to bury a tool gift. She's got a dream snare in her hand. So as long as she doesn't lose that, we can... Oh, wait. Anybody here can bury a tool. Everybody's got tools. Alright. We got tools. Alright, Mr. War Driver. Here we go again. This is Gabrielle this time, though. She has... Oh, wait, we're going to mutate. It is going to be number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a new mutation, Panoptical. Okay. And let's see, who can help? Just Dr. Z's. Oh, no, Gabrielle can help herself, so we're going to roll 2 dice. 4 is the lowest one. 4, raise the cost of sense and study gifts by 1. Okay. Sense and study. Well, she's going to use bones, so she doesn't need that. So that's okay, I think. Just have to keep that in mind. I will take it. I like it. All right, so we're going to be able to re-roll a total of 7 dice here. She gets 3 mind. She has hack for 1 bonus die. She's going to discard. She's going to boost mind with her bones. That's 4. And let's see, what else? She could do anything else? Nope. Nope, but I'm not feeling too bad about it. Oh, wow. The marked deck allows her to Dr. Zeus to assist with any virtue. That's cool. But nothing that's going to help Gabrielle right now. Wishful thinking. Sam still got wishful thinking. That'll be helpful. All right, let's do this. Dude, look at that. Dudes. Yeah. So Gabriella, these guys, she's gonna surprise them. She says, "I got this one." They're like, "What?" She pulls out her deck, and she had downloaded it and set it up. Maybe Zeus had let her know, but one of them surprised. Sam's surprised. Not because Gabrielle just doesn't technically. She's a hacker. She just would prefer to punch something than hack it. But she does do pretty good with a computer, and she turns it off as it comes at her, and it comes tearing out at her. She shuts it off in time before it hits her. Zeus makes it, and Sam. This war driver didn't have a chance. Boom. To seal it, we need to bury 1 tool. She will bury... Who's got a tool that sucks? Tool. We will bury the marked deck. And we have closed this one. Kick butt, man. Very cool. And we're moving on. That's another -1. And, right? Yeah. Keep that over here. And they're moving on, and as they go past the repair shop, they find out why there's a lot less traffic on the roads. It's because there's this huge biker rally further in town. They just turn a corner, and there it is. Bikes everywhere. Getting rowdy. It's nighttime. People are drinking. Wait, this is Gabrielle. Yeah, that was the end of her turn. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it is Dr. Z's turn to see what's up. Omen of Doom Deviltry. Recycle one random. He's got to do it. All right, so the rally's doom state is confront using mind or rage. Use the lower virtue of your mind or rage. Ooh, it's going to kind of force us to take... to seal it, we've got a win versus the faith, true threat, the wild hunt. Bum, bum, bum. Where's what's-his-face when you need him? Geralt of Rivia. She's got to discard. This is funny. So, the Omen of Doom, I guess these guys were with them, but they took off. They're part of the rally. They're not around anymore. He had to recycle that card. All right, let's investigate. Gearbox. Another. It's okay. It's a body gift. Golem body gift. Golem. Okay. Not too bad. Evaluate. You can discard to flip 2 dice. That's pretty sweet. It's a mind check or a body check. Of course, we're going to do mind. This is Dr. Z's we're talking about here. All right. Dr. Z's is, I think, technically like 70 years old. It's a badass 70-year-old, though. He's got 4 dice, and he's got study. We are not even going to worry about mutating or doing anything silly like that. 10, 13. That's just what he needs. Picked up a gearbox. He's passing by, what is that picture? I don't remember what this picture is. All right, so they're kind of making their way through this rally, and there's this, as they're coming by someone's bikes, there's a couple bikes that have been pushed over and like torn up and gutted or something, like someone had gone to town on him. And as he's going by, he notices something in there among the wreckage that he's like, well, that's kind of interesting and useful. And he stops really quick and picks it up. They're moving like really slow through this rally. He picks that up, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's going to draw 1. And we're going to continue on our merry way. It's now Sam's turn. Doom. Definitely Doom. Hold on. What just happened? Okay. Alright. What's the Doom? Suffer 1 body or rage damage. He loses his picks. Sam needs to heal. Alright. Let's do it. Lucky numbers. Body or soul? I don't really need these. We're gonna roll soul. Only needs 8. Oh, he makes it. So as they're making their way through this rally, he's looking at people and license plates, just look all around, and he keeps seeing on license plates and on shirts, he keeps seeing the number 18. So if you catch that reference, I think it's the right reference, 18. If you catch the reference I'm getting at, let me know. Anyway, he catches 18 and 42 here. I threw one out there. Another one out there. The 18's a more obscure reference. Right. I think if I'm remembering the number right. Okay, so he got that number. And he's going to play another Omen of Doom. Flip your next and evaluate versus a gift. Trash the highest die. Sure. Love battery. This is a new version of this with a different different border. Okay. He's got 4 mind. He's got 2 bonus die for hacking. We're going to... Oh, can upgrade 1 die when he hacks. I gotta remember that. Oh my gosh, I'm rolling awesome. So he's seeing 18, 18, 18, and underneath one of the 18s, it's a neon sign, and underneath that is a guy looks like he's slinned up against the thing next to a box. Looks like the guy's passed out. And I don't want to steal again. I like stealing. I don't quite know how he gets this. We could say that he picks it up in the wreckage along with these. We'll just say that. 5. That's his turn. He doesn't have any more omens in his hand. And it is Gabrielle's turn. She draws an omen of pain. Trash the highest rage die. We don't plan on doing any rage. Man, we're not getting any hopes here. Oh, wait. She has a hope in her hand, but we'll play the rage first. Viltava Clay. You don't have to be a holy man to have faith in the earth. Okay. I think this is a little bit of a foreshadowing. Body 13, soul 13. Her body is better. Haha, Sam, he's looking around, he's seeing the number of stuff, but then he stops and this guy just runs up to him and goes, Here, take this. I hope it does better for you than it did me. And then Sam's looking down at this box, and the guy goes running off, and the box says love battery on it. And he's not quite sure what to do with it. He doesn't want to drop it. It looks a little interesting, and he puts it in a sack. That's how he gets this love battery. Okay, anyway. 3 dice for body. Relic conjure. She has no conjuring. So we're going to see... Oh, you know what? We're going to discard the Vice Dog to boost body. 14. The dog runs off, jumps out of the sidecar with Zeus, like he smells something, and he comes back and he's got a hunk of clay in his mouth, and he kind of just drops it in the sidecar. And Gabriella and Zeus kind of look at each other. All right, maybe we can find some use for it. What does it do? When you evaluate versus a Golem card, you can bury it to keep 4 dice. There we go. That's cool. Damage versus a Golem card. Bury it to draw cards equal to your mind plus hack. Cool. Okay. She's going to drop an Omen of Hope to examine makeshift armor. Body, 3 body dice. And hack 1. 8, 9, 10. Just enough. So she's driving by and you got this dude about her size, and he whistles at her and says something really derogatory. And she goes, "You got a nice jacket." He goes, "Yeah, you got even nicer." And she hits him really freaking hard. And his friends are all, well, the guys he's around also are laughing because he said some really derogatory shit when she came up. And she said, "Nice jacket." And she takes his jacket from him as he slumps to the ground, knocked out. And they carry on. So now she has some makeshift armor in her hand. That was it for, we're getting pretty low. That's good. 3, 4, 5. It is now Z's turn. Omen of Doom, Curiosity, Flip. I cannot play Powers to Avoid. Sure. Don't want to avoid anyway. 0-day attack. It's a threat. No system accepts being redundant for long. Huh. Initiate. Mind, if any states fail, they cannot play gifts during a symbol. Okay, this is Zeus. His, evaluate. You may recycle 1 mind or hack gift to keep 4 dice. Nice. Zeus's alarm on his laptop, his deck goes off again. We're being hacked. Someone trying to... There's a whole lot of activity. A whole lot of... Like, this didn't happen in Candlepoint. Like, they're definitely in a whole different area. Technology's all over the place trying to invade their stuff. Let's see. Oh, geez. Wow. It's an 18 soul or 16 rage. Wow. Well, holy crap. Which one? Confront using mind or rage. Use the lower virtue of your mind or rage. I think that means I have to use my rage. Shit. This rally is kind of forcing us. We're going to have to rage out on this, which is going to, that's okay. You know what? We got a -4 right now on Rampage. It can only go to -3, but if we fail this rage roll, it's not gonna mess things up. So, oh wait, hold on. Haha, the good book. This book is so damned entrancing, you just can't put it down. You've been trying to for weeks, but not only can you not remove your left hand from the binding, this Smythe sewing makes it impossible. But you can only rinse your eyes from the pages for no more than a second at a time. 5 stars. This fleeting fragment that Zeus has, he can sacrifice it to flip his Nexus to Hope. Flipping the Nexus to Hope says, confront using mind, you may use rage instead. We are definitely doing that. Oh man, to guard it, you still have to confront the Fey True Threat, the Wild Hunt. That sucks. Alright, we are definitely going to use that. So I don't have to use my rage. I can use my soul. Even though it's an 18. Jeez. Soul is 3 dice. We can't mutate. This is not going to go well. Resist is study. No, resist is 1. Aha. But the gearbox is going to allow us to flip 2 dice. So that's cool. That thing that she just picked up, the Veltava clay. Haha. The Veltava clay. Oh, wait a minute. I don't think I want to burn all these cards on this. I want to burn them on if I meet that negotiator. The way these things have been working, that's probably what we're going to... That'll be our final fight. All right, we're not going to get all crazy here. We're gonna discard a demon key to lower the... to add a soul. Yep. That's it, man. That's all she wrote. We need 3 6s. Oh, wait. Initiate. Oh, hold on. He's got to do the... Damn. He's got to do the mind. With hack. He needs an 8. He made it. So he got into the computer before a full-blown hack happened, and now he's going to try to forcibly stop this. Evaluate. You can recycle 1 mind or hack... Or, that's right. To keep 4 dice. Well, he's definitely got one of those. All right, let's roll. Wow. Even keeping 4 dice is not going to be that great. Sure. He's going to discard the gearbox to flip 2 dice. He's going to keep 3 for 18. So the gearbox somehow comes in handy with him stopping this attack. Hack attack. Hack attack. Nice. Next. He's going to draw up to 6. We pass the turn to Sam. Good karma. Let's do it. Coin-operated boy. And it looks like Elvis. Put a nickel in its cranial cortex and it'll know you think it's worth a nickel. So they're all stopped dealing with Dr. Zeus dealing with the hack attack. And there's a tap on Sam's shoulder and he turns and there's this android there, a very oddly designed android. Assist. Okay. Oh, so it's an 18 mind check and a 16 body check. He can recycle a mind or conjure gift. He can to keep 4 dice. He's going to do mind. Zeus is going to assist him, but in order to do that, Zeus has got to make a soul check with charm or sense. He gets 3, and he doesn't have any of that, but we're going to see if he makes 8. He does, so Zeus is going to be able to assist him. We're going to mutate this thing. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It is fiery. We know that one. We're going to roll the die. 6. Before he suffers damage, he can reload 1 card. Good. That was the best thing we could have rolled right then. All right. It's a mind check because he needs an 18. He's going to use a scrapbook to boost mind. This has got conjure study. He's got study of 1 and rock and roll. Rock and roll. He can recycle a mind to keep 4 dice. Oh man, he's okay. We can re-roll though. We're gonna re-roll these 4. Okay, 2 6s, and if we can keep 4 dice, we'll have 18 here. So he's gonna discard. Does he have a conjure? Yeah, he's gonna recycle the lucky number. He notices that inscribed and like a number on this guy, on this coin-operated android's chest, is the number 18, and he uses that. The thing kind of it doesn't assault him. It's asking him questions that it starts talking to him in code. It talks to him in code, attempting to hack him, and at the same time wirelessly trying to hack him. Zeus pops in and he says it's looking for a token in order to get in, and while this thing's talking to Sam tells Zeus it's 18. Try 18. And that was it. And he was able to get in there and shut it down. Shut it down. All right, we got a 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, only like 2 cards left. It's Gabrielle's turn. Oh man, not Gabrielle. Not Gabrielle for the final battle, for the final countdown. She draws an Omen of Doom. We got a lot of omens here. You know what? She's gonna chill out this turn. We got a lot of omens left. We got 2 cards left on deck. She's not the perfect person to take on a negotiator or a war driver. So, not the absolute perfect. She's good, but not that great. We're gonna pass her turn. And it is Z's turn. Hopefully draw Omen of Hope. Damn, he's got an omen. He's got a horror show in his hand. He's got a new one called Action. You sacrifice it to increase Rampage by 1, then flip your Nexus to Doom and investigate it. Or Horror Show, which is evaluate versus a threat, trash the highest die. What does Sam got in his hand? Does he have a... He doesn't. Boo. All right, we're going to do action increase rampage by 1. And that's fine because we're pretty low anyway. It's not that big a deal. Hugger Mugger. Hey, what'd you do to that robot? Huh? What'd you do to this guy? Why is this guy shut off? Why'd you shut my robot off? This guy comes up on Zeus after he sees him shut down the coin-operated boy. Maybe this is his. He's saying it's his robot. We can avoid him. He can. Let's see. Can Zeus act tough enough to make this guy walk on? Let's try it. Or does he have... Actually, he might have resist. We got lots of resist shit going on. No. Well, Zeus gets 2... It's a body check. And resist. He's got 3 dice. He just needs 10. 8, 9, 10. So Zeus has... he's older, right? He's like 70. But he's mastered the crazy eye. All right? Crazy eyes. He's been dealing with monsters for too long. And he's unnaturally confident. So the combination of his confidence and his crazy eye look that he gives to normal people, this guy's like, hey, why'd you mess with my robot? Why'd you? Oh, you know what? All right. And then Gabrielle steps up and everybody, and Sam's obviously, he's like, all right, you know what? He grabs his robot and he takes off. We're going to put him right there. We're not going to shuffle these 2 cards. We don't have, we're going to pass now because I'm not going to play the Omen of Horror show. Sam's turn now. Draw an Omen of Hope. Ah, ha, ha, ha. It's Righteous Anger, too, which means it gets a bonus die for the War Driver fight. This guy moves off, takes his robot with him. As they turn around, they hear a chirp, and coming through the crowd of bikers is a War Driver. Let's party. All right, Sam. Yeah, we gotta mutate. We're not gonna mess around. Mutation number 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, it's self-healing. No. I don't want to meet this hugger mugger again. 3. Roll 1 die. On a 1 to 4, shuffle the threat into its nexus. All right, Dr. Zeus is gonna sack he's gonna recycle his viral content to upgrade the mutation die to a 4, which means it's on a 1 to 3. We shuffle it in, and he heals 2 points of damage. He being Zeus, I think. Yeah. Come on, roll higher than 3. Of course not. It's a 2. Who is it? It's Sam. Sam had just put away his computer, and he opens it up, and it doesn't want to turn on. It went to sleep, and he's like hitting, trying to turn it on, and the War Driver's coming, and it just passes by them, and it doesn't come on until the War Driver's kind of past them. So they start chasing after it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they start chasing after it. Gabrielle's up. Flip your nexus to doom. Evaluate trash to highest mind die. They're moving through the crowd, trying to get through faster, and Gabrielle runs into that dude carrying his coin-operated boy, and he turns, and it falls, and it breaks. Something breaks off of it, and he's pissed, and maybe a little more. Well, no, you know what? He's going to turn around and see that it's Gabrielle, and we're going to see if she's intimidating enough to... She gets 4 dice. 4, 7, 8, 9. That's during evaluate. So, yeah, he's it's go time. He doesn't even give a shit. He is, yeah. He's like, yeah, it's a lady. He's not scared of her. He should be. Rage or mind? She's gonna trick him into tripping or something. She only needs a 12 there. So she's got the Wolfram cube. She's gonna discard it. Add a, no, oh wait, resist? Yeah. Okay. All right, 5 dice. She needs 12. So she wants to get to buy this guy really quickly. She doesn't have time to be getting into a brawl with this guy. So she goes, hold up. All you've got to do, and she tells him exactly what he's got to do to fix his coin operated his robot. Flush this, do this, blah, blah, blah. I don't know the technical terms. She tells him like in a rapid fire kind of thing, and it stops him, and he goes, oh, and then she just goes by him and he doesn't stop her. In an act of generosity, she does this. And as they move past him, the crowd opens and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, no, she's not going to spend hers. 5. Spend her omen because her omens, the other omen she has in her hand, sucks. Hold up. All right. Her Omen of Doom said she had to trash the highest mind die. I believe this is what re-rolled. I think. No, it must have been better than that. Shit. We gotta redo this. Rewind in time. Because she's rolling 4 mind die and a white die. She's gotta trash the highest die. 8, 9, 10, 11. And she's going to use... That's not her. She's going to discard... Discard her finger post. To... Okay, it goes a little differently than this. Her finger post is a weapon. And she recycles it in order to get the +1 in order to make the mind die. He turns around like he's going to do something. She just raises the weapon and gives him a look and says, I don't have time for this. I need to get through. And that's enough for make him stop and not initiate. Then she gets past him. She's going to draw 1 card to finish her turn. It's Dr. Z's turn, which is perfect. Oh. This gets shuffled in. All right, so like I said, it's probably going to be a negotiator. Yep. I knew it. This is the final fight right here. They come out expecting to see they hear another chirp and they expect to see a war driver as the crowd parts. It's one of these bad boys. Like, do we know? Can we hack this? Why don't we try hacking it? Okay. Let's do this. We're going to mutate this sucker. It's the last one in the deck, so I'm not too worried about it self-healing again. 1, 2. Supercharged. Alright, what's that mean? This is Zeus, so yeah, 1 help. Roll a 6. Mutate. May recycle 1 card to draw 1 card. Anybody here? Okay. I don't know. Does Sam... He'll recycle... Sure, he'll recycle this to draw a card. Okay. Alright. Mind check. Zeus is up to try to hack this thing. He's got 4 Ooh, study. Nice. That's 2 bonus dice. This is the perfect one to take on this negotiator. Perfect. All right. He has several different mind things. He's going to boost his mind. And we're not going to blow too much because we still got to fight a wild hunt. Whatever that is. I don't think I've even seen a wild hunt. All right, we can re-roll 4 of these. We only need a 15. Look at that. Boom. Easy peasy. Turns out the protocols to get in aren't slightly more difficult than the war driver, but the moment that he gets in and he goes to do the final strokes, this thing gears up. It starts plowing through. Everybody starts moving out of the way. It comes and hits the button. It stops, but is it in time? He needs to roll body, right? Yep. It does. It is in time. Gabrielle rolls 3 and a white. Gabrielle, unfortunately, was in front of him. She takes a body damage. Her fancy chocolates are hurt. And then Sam was not there. This goes down. Oh wait, I don't have to worry about fighting the wild hunt because that's the last card. Boom. It is sealed. Awesome. Let's look at what the wild hunt is anyway because wait. The Fae true threat. So I have to go into the Fae. I don't think I have I do have the Fae open. Band. Oh, here's the true threats. The wild hunt. Interesting. So we would have to fight this guy. Kind of nasty. Cool. All right, but we don't have to. We're done. As the last one shuts down, there's a sense of relief that comes over the team. Their first foray into Seattle has been successful. We are going to draw 1, 2, 3 fleeting fragments. And then the mission. Where's the mission card? Here we go. Our first enduring fragment. Let's see what it is. The Forgotten Monument. No one buries people in here anymore. The gravestones are worn with time and tears. Teens dare each other to climb the central monument, a pale obelisk with an indistinct human form emerging from each side. Rumors of a crypt hidden under the obelisk are as old as the graveyard itself. You look upon the grave courtyard. Shanti, Shanti, you hear. Perhaps you should come out. At the mission end, when rebuilding your deck, keep 1 more body gift. Oh, how sweet is that? That's pretty cool. Who was the MVP here? I'm going to have to think about that one. Here's a fleeting fragment that, this is cool. This is the one that it was unstashed because we completed the base set of Candlepoint missions. It's called the Radio. Awakened fleeting fragment. You loved playing with your uncle's old ham radio as a teenager, but it's just been collecting dust in your shed, so it's time to either give it away or junk it. Before long, you're turning the dials and listening to the familiar crackle and hum. It isn't until you hear your own voice, cracking with puberty, begging for death through the speaker, that you notice the power cord swinging listlessly with the weight of the dangling plug. Creepy. Total Twilight Zone. You can sacrifice to roll 1 die, then discard that number of cards, exchange their discard pile in their deck, then shuffle their deck. Roll 1 die, discard that number of cards, exchange their discard pile in their deck, then shuffle their deck. That's weird. The Resonance. Stains in the sink were bleached as you carefully emptied the plastic squeeze bottle. Dark cracks that kill ran through everything. They hummed when touched. Someday you knew the world would shake itself apart. Shining in the black web that hung to the face, in the mirror crouched 2 hungry beetles. Your courage had faltered, the eyes would stay. You'd have to watch it happen. Sacrifice. Explode dice that show a number equal to the virtue used. And finally, the flood. A second ago, there wasn't a cloud in the sky, but now thousands of droplets rain down upon you as you open your umbrella to shield yourself from the storm. You scream in surprise, and the falling spiders begin crawling down your throat. You know that someone normal would want it to stop. Oh, God. Sacrifice. Trash 1 mutation die. That's the weakest one. All right. Forgotten Monument. Let's do, I kind of want to do Gabrielle. Anybody gets an extra card, Gabrielle. Although, yeah, I'm going to do, Gabrielle's getting the Endurum Fragment. Then the radio is going to Sam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It gives him 7 fleeting fragments. And then the resonance is Zeus. And then that one's gone back. Okay. We just blew into town. Took out some more drivers. The next week we'll be continuing on this in the Book of Golems. Thanks for joining. Let's see. Anything else I want to cover off? If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you subscribe, man. That'd be awesome. Thank you very much. Anything else? No. Cool. Viva la dungeon.